Hello and welcome. I have turned off the music. The server is almost empty. I have turned off the music. Now, I'm almost finished with all the preparations coming up. Now, I will mute myself over the game just so on the laptop, just so that you don't hear what you shouldn't be hearing. Okay, so I believe you can hear me properly. I'll have a look through my phone, see if it's actually doable. We can start now because I believe we should be ready. So today we are going to go through. You've got the map pool listed on the screen, and I believe that okay, you can hear me. Cool. I've paused. I've removed. I've got the chat. Should I have the chat? I don't think chat is necessary, although it can come in handy. Okay, so let's leave it there. Cool. Now, hello and welcome. My name is Eddie, Karma, Lucky, and a fucking lucky guy. Faking lucky guy. FKN. Lucky. Karma. So now, uh, we are organizing, uh, I'm not a part of the organizational team, but we, the community, is organizing a world championship in Just Jackrabbit 2. With the map pool that you can see on the screen, I would like to, pardon, I'm changing my own settings. Okay, so with the map pool, I would like to go through the maps, uh, preferably show you a little bit of how to play them, what to do, and maybe even give you a few tips. So I'll keep the list for myself on the side. It doesn't have to be present on the screen while we go at it. So the first map is Merlin's Epitome. Merlin has made this beautiful map where well, I'm not going to say which side is better because it's up to you. And yeah, there are two flags. Let's see the overview. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to mute my phone just so I don't get any more notifications. It's been a busy day. So let's get back to the screen. So as you can see, there is a card in the middle. Yep. There is a base. There is a power up. That's the overview. There's another base. The blue base is on the right side, and the RF power up is there. I'm not sure where to find Spyro. Hmm. Okay, this might actually come in more handy later on. But basically, this map had been updated with unlimited ammo for bouncers and toasters. Those are on top. This is the camping area. You can pick up the bouncers. You can pick up the bouncers in. Oh, oh, Spyro is helping us. Thank you, Spyro. You're awesome. You're awesome. Thank you for helping us do do and find what needs to be done. Oh yeah, spawn times. Right. So you've got them on the screen. So the bouncer area can be protected many ways. You can use bouncers. You can obviously take them. You can take them from the outside through here. But also work. Yep. So you go in. You can boost yourself out and pick up the RFs as well. Very good map. Very nice map. One player can actually make a difference on this map. It's one of the smaller ones. Perfect for 2 versus 2. If you're in blue, you should probably try to score around here, as this allows you to go through it. I'm going to turn on no detail, which removes the higher layers that allow you actually to see how the map really works, if I can say so. I mean, it does help with more jittery maps, and it also removes all the distractions from maps that have too much eye candy, that look too nice, if I can say so. Some of those maps are beautiful, but yeah. Okay, so you can use the bottom area to go and score. The path is open, except these pillars can actually be your doom. There's only one place with seekers, which is here. That's the only area with seekers that allows you to have some area control. And you can pick up the carrot. Full energy is 25 seconds. So you pick it up, you go score, you grab it, you go through the pillars, and you go further. It's a very easy map to learn, but very fun to play. I wouldn't say it's that balanced, although it is a really nice smash. I couldn't tell which side is better. So yeah, it might just be very well balanced. It's a good map. It allows for many opportunities for counterplay, except once you're here and you've got the power that bounces, it does allow you to have a lot of control over what's happening underneath. It's really difficult to take you out of here. So we could try to get into that space. Oh, I'm not that good. I'm not that good, it seems. Okay, so that's Merlin's epitome. Let's go back to the full view. That's the map. Yeah. So there are multiple ways to go to the opponent's base. You can choose your own tactics. I'm not going to teach you or give you any suggestions. But this is the first map of the list. So let's look further. So the next one is Astrolabe. Okay. Easy Astro. Made by Ragnarok. I will not mention all the map levels creators because I just don't know them. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't respect them. I love their maps. I love their duo. But I'm just not really a statistical technical guy. So maybe when the time comes. So now, let's have a look at the map. We've got 2 power-ups, RFs and bouncers, just like on Merlin's epitome. We also have seekers, no power-ups, 2 carrots, 2 full carrots, 1 at the bottom, 1 at the top. The spawn times are here, full energy, they all respawn in 30 seconds, half a minute. RFs and bouncers respawn in 27 seconds. So there's more power-ups than carrots in this map. And power-up control is really important here. This map allows for plenty of tricks. So aside from Merlin's epitome, where you can jump around, find your way, and defend the base as much as you can, here, if you jump out, you can pick up the bouncers, but it's also more difficult to jump back in. So you might want to have some RFs with you. Just in case you need to make a quick score, you are safe in here. At least you're not safe. You're not really safe because Electroblasta can shoot through the walls. And also bouncers will fly your way as you're waiting for a score. And there's not really any place you can go except up or down from here. So if you cannot wall jump... Oh, I can't believe I didn't have quirks enabled. Yeah, if you cannot wall jump, you might not want to go there, at least to score. So pick up your bouncers, preferably like this, or like that. If you don't have a power up, what's my K for? Let's go without ammo. recapture the ammo, pick up the bounces, grab some seekers. I'm going to play spas just so you get an idea. Okay, you can pick up RFs as well, the middle area and the bottom area. So yeah, the bottom area, I'm still running no detail. So this map doesn't actually really have any overlaying distractions that do require a no detail mutator to be used. So no detail would remove all the layers that are not necessary to run the game, which is the fourth layer. The fourth layer allows you to walk on it. That's where the mask is happening. That's where the solids are built. So going onwards, I will just refer to it as the no detail mutator. So yeah, here you can use the spring to go up, but obviously it's a little slower. The fastest way is literally as fast as you can go. You be the creator. It might be safer to just wait. Also, now, seekers are plentiful around the map. This is a place nobody goes to, usually, because there's not much happening here, and in order to hit somebody who's standing here, you need a seeker. So a team that has already died, or just recently had to respawn, might not have enough seekers to harm you. If you're 2 health, you might even be scoring in here. That's my idea. So you get hit, you go up, score. Because you're blinking. You might see some other games that we have played if you want to see more Astro. Okay, so Astro is a fantastic map. There are bouncers and RFs on both sides of the map if you need them. Actually, on the blue side, if you want to have RFs, they are here, which might be dropped down to the floor. So be wary. You also get a bouncer power up, which is, in my opinion, pretty overpowered because of how the netcode works. Okay, so this is it for Astro. Let's see. Okay. You can, I think you can shoot a bouncer through that wall. It's not that useful, but just bear in mind that it can happen. What goes next? I'm not turning on the music because it could be a little distracting. So, pick it up, grab the seekers, go further down, touch the score. Yep, the astrolabe. Alright, so this is it for the map. There's 2 carrots. I'll go with spawn times again. So 30 for the carrots, for both carrots, and energy. So when you are leaving the map, you will usually go through one of these paths, here or the higher ground. It's usually a good idea to get hit, grab the carrot, and go further. You might not even shoot your opponent just in case they would like to pick up the carrot instead. So if you manage to grab the carrot and go in, you might be one, and the game unfolds over there. Cool. Now let's get into the next map. Scrapyard. Oh, we love Scrapyard. Hello, Scrapyard. And we are now on Scrapyard. I find this map to be enjoyable and easy to play, even when you don't really have a no detail enabled. It doesn't do that much, but it does make the map look clearer, and for competitive purposes, it does allow you to see all the bullets much better. So that's the difference. So there's a carrot. Oh, thank you, Spyro. So there's a carrot with bouncers, electroblaster. Oh, I don't have the chat turned on. Okay, I don't have the chat turned on. I can see the chat now. Cool. So there are multiple tricks on this map. Those fireballs to go through these. I'm not sure how far they go. Oh, I didn't do... Oh, I did. Cool. So there are 3 power-ups in here. Also RFs, bouncers, and also an Electro Blaster power-up, which is not upgraded. It does not actually take 2 to health, but it's useful to take just in case you need to... how do I say it? Can I? Well, I don't think I shot the carrot down. I'm not even sure if it's possible, but you can definitely shoot up with a nice trick in there. So yeah, this doesn't seem to work, but on this spring seems to do. Okie dokie. So going back to it, there are plenty of tricks. Use RFs to go around the map faster, as you should. Score. This is the fastest route. Doesn't get any faster than this. Oh yeah, carrot is a cheese. Yeah, you can drop the carrot like this, pick it up. Plenty of stuff is happening around the carrot. So here you can go down. You can even... Let's see. That shouldn't work. Yep, but you can still block off that entrance without putting yourself in danger. So there's a passage. You can do RF jumps to jump out of this area. Multiple places. Which is fantastic. Okie dokie. Let's have a look. So I'm gonna pick up the rockets. I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna jump on and score. Obviously I'm not playing now, but yeah. Pick up the bouncers. The regular bouncers are actually OP. So we're gonna go with regular bouncers for a moment. There are bouncers all over the map. The blue ones, they go much further. They are better for chasing down opponents, especially if you have the higher ground. If they are trying to leave your scope, so this will take the bouncer power up. If you do this, obviously you're attacking the base. This is a great place to defend, but also it leaves you exposed to any opponents from each and every side. Okay, so here's that. Here's Scrapyard. Yeah, let's go with spawn times for one more. Full energy 28, Electro Blaster 24, Bouncer 28, and the RFs 28. So Electro Blaster is more available, but it doesn't do that much. You can also find some here, which is the bread and butter. So the carrot can be picked up from below. It can be picked up like this. So if I was hurt, I could literally just grab the carrot from below, but also it also leaves me very exposed from the left side, yeah, from those sides, as bouncers are also deadly in this situation. Okay, I think this is it for Scrapyard. Let's look further. So, what's the next map? The next map is Dusk. So we've got Dusk. Now Dusk has 2 carrots. Oh, it's still rendering the minimap. Okay, cool. 2 carrots. 2 carrots in the middle. There's a power-up, bouncer power-up. There's a base. Thank you, Spyro. 22 seconds for everything except the small carrot, which is 15 seconds. So the base, the power-up of toasters, it can be picked up multiple ways, but I'll show you all of them. A small carrot, a large carrot, a blue base, power-up. Okay. And we are back at the main screen. So basically, you can go through the bottom and score. You can pick it up and rescore. Recap and score. Now, there is a small carrot, obviously. There are plenty of walls that you can shoot through. Wonderful map. So you can obviously send your messages through here, which will land you some easy kills if somebody is actually trying to camp over the small carrot. The large carrot is obviously well exposed, so opponents from the other side will try to actually get you in. So here, on the other side, you can even shoot your bouncers through that wall, which is pretty clever. Let's go further. So now, the ways you can pick it up. Obviously, Electro Blaster works. Normal bouncers and extra bouncers. I'm gonna off myself. There are bouncers already just here, and on the other side, you can use them if you accelerate into the wall and just grab it. It's a very hot spot to pick up a power up, because a lot of people want to have a toaster power up. It's just so juicy, and it allows you plenty of area control along with seekers. So here are the seekers. You can grab those. You don't need to use the spring if you don't want to be vulnerable. You can grab bounces. Here it comes. Okay. Well, green RFs. You can be faster. You can grab this. I've never tried shooting bouncers in there, and I don't think it's necessary. It can be done. Just to bear in mind. Now, here are also some gun 9. You can pick the RF power up from this side. Now, this is a one-way, so here, through the ledge, you should be able to go through. Cool. This is a nice area to chill. If you need to don't die for a moment, the upper left corner sounds like the place to go. Sounds like the place to be. You've got an access to the carrot, but you are pretty well exposed unless you can anticipate or send seekers this way. Otherwise, I don't think you can be hit much. Okay. So, you pick up the carrot, go up, go back, take some time, and right into the base, just to skull. Here, you can send seekers, and they will land there. So, if you send one, let me try. Ah, there you go. It goes all the way through. So all those open areas are very useful for seeker hunting, just for area control. It's useful to send 2 or 3 seekers just in case the first one actually finds the target, so that the zone is still protected. And yeah, that's just a basic ledge. Playing around those 2 areas, going top down, is actually the way to go. Okay. Oh, pardon, I just received a message. Cool. Understood. For now. This goes for dusk. Let's look at the spawn timers again. 22 seconds for each. Yep, toaster as well. You could count it, but obviously it's much easier to take from this side. Flag. Let's go further. Now, I'm gonna go with no detail for a second, so you can actually see what's happening behind the scenes. It might be handy to use it. I mean, it obviously helps with the visuals if you're epileptic or yeah, it does just help. And I'm not saying that you should be playing this game if you're epileptic, but if you've got some issues with jittering and whatnot, it might actually be a blessing to you. On some maps, especially. So yeah, here's this, here's that. Nothing special. One way. This allows you to go to the bouncers, and the fastest route is the one that I've shown you at the beginning, which I'm going to finish this level with. So here, up, and you go right into the base. Cool. So from one base, this is the fastest route. Like if you're going to rush, you go to rush, yeah? You can be stopped, then you cannot be stopped. Let's look further. What's the next one? This goes for dusk. The next one is Galactic Warfare. Now, personally, I love Galactic Warfare and I hate Galactic Warfare. I like the map. It's a pretty brilliant map. and I love the way it looks, but I hate the way it plays. So I mean, I've just seen enough of this map throughout my entire life in my short and long career. So spawn times 25, bouncers, full energy. So all the power ups are on 26, and full energy is on 25. So there are 3 power ups. The reds have got a bouncer power up and seekers. I'm gonna take those. Some gun 9, and yeah, this was made by Snooze Akaniku, and the tile set is Odyssey by Blue Earth. Okay, so from 2004, who would have guessed? It's an all-time classic. It's an absolute smash. It's a great map. No, don't get me wrong. I do respect, enjoy, and love it. But I've played enough of it that it's lost its magical flavor to me. Cool. So now, with the beautiful background and everything. So the blue side gets bouncers and a toaster power up, which in a map that goes top down, because the bases are on the top of the map, the bouncers are really powerful here. But they are not the only power up that's available, and the RFs are also doing their god's work. It's a pretty well balanced map, in my opinion. So there are multiple areas on here: blue side, red side, and the toasters. So we're gonna. Pardon me. Did I? Okay. So you can take those power ups, and I'm going to attempt it, but I'm not sure if I can do it. So please don't judge. Don't judge me too hard in the comments or elsewhere. You can basically take the power ups like this. If you shoot up. Oh, I did. I just did. Yep, it's gone. I picked up those. So you can technically pick up those power ups with a trick. It's obviously very tricky to do. Some players can do it consistently. I'm not one of those players. I do get lucky sometimes. So you know. Okay. Looking further down, there's a pipe that goes back into the base. There's a little area with toasters and RFs. Now, the RFs, the green ones, they are only available over there, over in those covered areas with toasters. But the red ones, the power up, goes through the middle. The power up is here, at the bottom. Remember to kick it to get all the ammo, or just destroy it if you're looking for time, because obviously it takes more time to kick it than to just shoot it. So the carrot can go down, but it can also go to the side. It can be here, it can be there. I'm not sure how far it can go actually, but yeah, it can go down. So wait, let's try no carrots. No carrots off. So it should respawn. Yeah, let's try to shoot it down. Not like this. With toaster. We're gonna try with toaster. Okay. So if somebody chooses to use toaster on the carrot and it goes down, it's going to stay here, where nobody can see that the carrot is still there. Maybe they don't even pick up the RF power up. Who knows? But yeah, the carrot can be down. Cool. So now those tubes leave you here. There's an airway here, and all the both of the bases have got a hollow zone in here. I think I've seen somebody score like that, but it's very rare. Very rare, although it happens. So you can go here and down. This is just an air up. It just pushes you out, helps you go up. So you can use this place to take some time before you have to score. Okay, let's go further. Let's try. The fastest route is obviously the obvious one. Yeah. So pick it up, pick up the flag, go in, rushing, and you score. That's the fastest route. There's no faster way to go around it, but obviously the map has multiple layers and pathways that allow you to go in the right direction. Okay? Let's see. Here's it. You can have fireballs. To defend the flag, you would probably just shoot bouncers down, and you should be pretty safe, at least for the first hit. So, Galactic Warfare is a really difficult map to take over from your opponents. Like once they are winning, it's very easy to snowball it. So we're gonna go to the next map, which is RPOP. Okay. Okie dokie. Connection. Oh, we are on RPOP. Now, here's okay, grabbing fast fire when getting ready is enabled for me, but it's useful to have it, just in case we don't remember. Oh wow. There's plenty of stuff in this map. So yeah, we've got 2 electro blasters on top. There's bouncers in the middle, fireballs on the both ends. This map is symmetrical, which means that it's perfectly balanced from both sides. I mean, perfectly is always an overstatement, but it's as balanced as it can be. So there are fireballs here. Those can be picked up through those walls. If you shoot exactly where I did, I mean, like here, you can pick those up, and obviously fast fire is very useful to have. So yeah, you can pick up those fireballs with Gun 9. Gun 9 is very useful to have, not really useful to use that much, although you might snipe somebody through a wall if you're good enough, if you're lucky. Okay, so you pick up the fireballs, and if you don't have a bouncer power up, those are really powerful for area controlling here on this map. So I just picked up a power up for Gun 9, which is also present here. You can use that Gun 9. You can use this area to chill. There are small carrots for both sides. Both sides have a small carrot. Here's one, here's the other. Ammo does not drop. You cannot drop those carrots. That's a script that was introduced in one of the Plus versions. So yeah, I'll do that. Cool. Both sides have got seekers next to the base and bouncers that allow you for better area control. But you need to learn how to pick up the carrots and learn the spawn. If you want to actually excel on this map, you need to learn the spawn times of everything. So the carrots are 25. The full energy is 25 as well. So the carrots are all on the same... Wait a second. Yeah. And the power-ups are on 20 seconds, which makes this map a really, really enjoyable experience for most players, as it's very well balanced, being symmetrical. So going down and pick it up, the middle area is very tricky. So I'm not sure if you cannot push a bouncer through there, but you will see that your opponents will often use Gun 9 to, well, laser through this entire area. And that's not the worst thing that can happen, because if they shoot bouncers in there, and because of its build, because of how it's built, because of how narrow those tunnels are, you can get easily hit by a bouncer power-up, which will take 2 health from you. And instead of getting a full carrot, you're getting no carrot. And opponent gets a score. Or maybe your friend can recap. But that's for another story. Cool. So there are multiple ways to pick up those bounces. Preferably, you've got a power-up here. You go in. So, the fastest route, I cannot tell you. Because it depends on how fast you are. Going through the bottom seems to be the fastest. But if you can properly jump, it might be safer and better. Well, I missed it. Cool. Now, that's our pop. The middle area, full of ammo, very open, but you might want to be careful about everything that you do. It's also possible to pick up the bouncers like that, but I'm not sure if I can do it now. Oh, yeah, I just did. Cool. So, fireballs, very useful. Very useful. Shooting them up is actually a brilliant idea, because they are just above here. And I'm not sure if this doesn't reach its destination as well. So, it's all for you to figure out. All of those tricks. I don't know any. I'm just playing the game. Cool. That's our pop. Very fun map. Very well balanced. I love the map, personally. I love to play 2v2s and 3v3s. Even 4 versus 4 in here is fun, because it's just there's just so much action. Though I missed one thing and I didn't tell you about it. So there's this arrow is a sucker tube that goes back to the base. So if you're if you're down there, if you're camping there, if you're picking out fireballs, keeping away the power-ups away from the opposing team, you might be caught in a zone that you cannot escape. So if you go here, you have to be prepared to get hit on the other side, because somebody who's just giving you headaches, they'll be able to see, they'll be able to shoot you down as you go through that wall. Just something to keep in mind. Cool. Okay. Cool. This is it. Very nice map. I really love repurposed offshore platform. Let's go further. What's the next map? Oh, I've not removed them from the screen. Lucky mistake. Trinity. Okay. Excellent bad. Now this is one of the more beautiful maps, but it's also more taxing on the hardware that you're using. So obviously we are not living in 2002, but this map precisely is very taxing on especially older hardware. So 25 for everything: toaster, full energy, and bouncer. Let's look at the minimap. So there's a middle area with the full carrot. There are bouncers in the bottom. There are a few places where you can hide, where you can refill your ammunition, where you can grab the toasters, where you can do some tricks. So this map speaks for itself. It's wonderful. It was made by Looney. It was made by Looney, and it's absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to go with no detail, just for the sake of showing you the actual map, the stuff, the competitive side of it that we're playing. I think my hardware is... Huh? Okay, so here's the base. There are multiple ways to score. You can go from the bottom, through here, run in, you can give yourself a boost, jump, grab the carrot, grab the flag, pick it up. Okay, so I do think that some of this map, as you can see here, is actually getting screwed by no detail. Obviously, if you know the map, it doesn't have to look like that. So let's go back to it. So yeah, Russian. I'm not even sure if you can pick up the bouncers like that. Nope, I don't think so. Although, I've never tried. You learn something new every day. And I didn't learn shit today. Yup, it should be possible, but it's a little too far. Maybe it's possible. I don't know. but this is a one way. You can use this to escape, to move up, and here's the carrot. The carrot can be moved, can be dropped down, can be dropped down even here. Balloon and smoke. Oh. Smoky man. Cool. Beautiful map. Fantastic play, and it allows for plenty of tricks to go around. So you can protect the base like this, keeping yourself safe. If you know your opponent is one, you might even get lucky and prohibit him and stop him from scoring. You might go up toasters. What? Back in the middle. This is all a one way. That's a beautiful part of the map. It's the arena. Cool. What else is there? We've got some bouncers. Oh, join NC and get a free hat. Cool. Nice clan. The RFs are here. So very useful to pick them up. But the bases themselves, you need to figure out how to protect them by yourself. I cannot show you those. Oh, or you could just watch a few games here and there, which you can find on the channel. Cool. Yep. Nice. Okay. Bouncers can be picked up from the other side. Obviously, Gun 9 works everywhere. There's not much to say, but plenty to explore. So, very beautiful map. Let's have a look further. So here, I've never actually tried, so I'll need to try. Yep. Very nice. And from the other side as well. Cool. So all the power-ups, everything is easily reachable and can be used like that. Okay, let's go further. What's the next map? Wickedwood. Oh, an all-time classic. This one was made by Foffel. Very good player, an excellent player, the fastest man alive. Really, I mean, he's been a race champion for quite some time, and I could never figure out how fast he is. But yeah, this is his map, a very old map, and an all-time classic, really. So let's go into, yeah, those are the spawn times. Let's go into here. There's a seeker power up on the top right corner. There's a bouncer power up on the top left corner. In the middle, right under the carrot, you've got fireballs. There are toasters, and obviously two bases: blue on the left, red on the right. So this ledge, this vine here, is very useful for scoring, because those bases are not really set where they should be. I mean, they are precisely where they should be, but it's easy to knock up on them. You really have to be sure to make sure that you end up in this tile where I'm standing now to make the score. So score while you're ready, and not just by accident, preferably, please. So anyways, yeah, you get seekers. I'm gonna K4. I'm not gonna go ready, so I'm gonna grab seekers. You can grab TNT, which is also a very interesting addition to this map. So if you leave and you just go, you might be able to pick up a few power-ups here and there with the TNT. Grab the flag, grab the toasters. So because of class and all the scripts that were involved, we do actually have, yeah, there are also warps, but I'll get to that. We do actually have unlimited toaster, which is, well, deadly, but also very useful, even in its not upgraded form. So if you go out, you might want to grab toaster, because that ammo is not running out. You've got 50 ammo. You can spam. You can actually cover plenty of the area for yourself. You don't need to grab other ammo. You might want to have bouncers just in case, because they allow you to a better area control while keeping you safe. Toaster does not keep you safe that much, especially against seekers. But toaster is very useful to clear the area and actually push your opponent where you want them to be. So in the middle, you've got infinite bouncers, and that's the trickiest place you can be. The cheesiest as well, because you can shoot those bouncers. They can land at the opponent's base. They can land anywhere. They can also pick up... Oh, I just missed it. You can also pick up fireballs from here. It's always good to have. And that's the carrot area. Now, you couldn't get to the carrot area if you don't have RF power up. Except there are a few ways. You can wall jump. You can drop the carrot. You can drop the carrot. You can drop the carrot down multiple ways, even with fireballs. So I'm going to pick up some ammo and show you further. So I'm gonna grab some RFs to show you how to get into that base. Some TNT, because it's handy. Hi. Cool. Because it's handy. So we've got TNT. You can jump there. Nobody does that except me. At least that I've seen. But yeah, it is a trick. It allows you to get in there. So here's an RF boost. You can just jump across the wall, up, pick it up, and go further. Now there are a few warps. This warp sends you down, which is a very safe warp if you've got no better place to go. Seekers will usually follow your way as you're running away from an enemy, so you will probably get hit, but it might actually give you some time to reorganize with your teammates. Okay, so you can get here. You can shoot bouncers back and forth, and also if you want to drop the carrot, like really drop it like that, it will slowly and steadily drop right next to the fireball power up. So yeah, there are also plenty more tricks that you could apply in this map. Like you could shoot somebody over there. You could also use it to shoot it down, although I'm not going to do that now because it could take me too much time to figure out and the right setup. I've never done it, and I don't think there's time in a real match for one of those. I mean, it's more like playing with TNT. TNT does no damage, at least to my knowledge, unless they've changed the settings. But yeah, TNT doesn't really do any damage, so you can use it in multiple ways. I prefer to use it to block the ammo, so if someone is shooting seekers or bouncers, you need to buy some time. You can make a wall like this, and you'll be safe for a short period of time. Maybe even take the carrot somewhere else. Who knows? Maybe you could even drop it a little further. Cool. So yeah, there is another warp that sends you through from the blue base into the middle. Obviously, if you don't have any RFs or you cannot do a wall jump, you will have to go through this area back into the middle. So let's go in. There's RF regular rockets. There's no RF power up in here, but there are regular rockets that will come in handy. Always come in handy. I love the green rockets. So yeah, a little bit down. Cool. So this goes for Wicked Wood. I don't think I've missed anything. There's obviously seekers here and there that are very useful. You can pick up the bouncer power up from here, like this, if you need to. I've never tried picking up seekers, but I think it's a little too far, so I'm not even gonna try. It's better to just, if they are not there, it's better to just leave a bomb, and maybe while you're here, you'll be surprised to realize that the seekers have respawned, and now you've picked up the seekers from the middle of the map because you just left yourself some TNT over there. It also works with other power-ups. Very useful, very useful. But not many people are actually using that mechanism. Cool. Let's go further. So, what's the next map? Gauntlet. I'm gonna show the map the minimap once again, just for the sake of it. Very nice map, very lovely, very quick, very technical, very tactical, plenty of tricks, very cool. But Seeker power up is just deadly. Once you have your hands on a guaranteed close combat 2 hit, deadly. Let's go further. The next map would be Gauntlet. Gauntlet. Okay. So we are at Gauntlet. Let's load. Voila. Okay. Hello, Gauntlet. Beautiful map by Danziel. Fantastic. I mean, oh yeah, it shows. I'm sorry that I'm not reading those, but yeah, 2008. Beautiful. Okay. Now, let's go into the minimap. So we've got 2 small carrots underneath each base. There are sucker tubes from the bottom and from the top. It's also symmetrical, although the power-ups are not. So it's up to your preference. Although I do feel like the reds with their toasters are a little better, because when they go ready, they can pick up the bouncers, and bouncers feel way too overpowered in my opinion, just because of how the netcode works and all other stuff like that. So yeah, that's how it goes. Let's go. Let's see. Pardon me. Yeah, that's the minimap. So in the middle, we've got carrots in here. I'm going to enable no details. You can see carrots there. That's one. That's a seeker, but obviously you will not see the warps in no detail. So I would suggest not using that here. So yeah. The other carrot, just to show you, the other sucker tube, it goes from the top. It allows you to quickly go into the base, get the score, grab it. There are a few tricks. The middle area is very tricky. So you can go up, you can go up again, and I'm not sure how Jazz or Spaz or Lori how they could operate in here. It's possible to get there, I know, but I'm just not good enough to get there. Oh yeah, it's possible. It's possible, but it's much more difficult. This is a very Spaz-centric map. So yeah, or a double jump. So the carrot can be obviously moved to a side. We're gonna drop it to the bottom because I want to show you where it is. Right in the middle. It's going to bounce a few times. It's really rare to see somebody catch the carrot in the middle like here. But, well, you do you. You do you. Okay. We've got some bouncers. Pick them up. Those power-ups, everything is on 20 seconds. So a very fast-paced map. Very plenty of chances to see comebacks and whatnot. So you can pick those if you're Spaz here, because if I'm going to play Lori, I'm going to spawn objects. This might actually require me to drop a frame lower, drop a few tiles lower, just to pick it up. So Spaz is definitely the character to play on this map. So yeah, on the other side, same goes. But then again, I'm not even sure if you can pick it up by Spaz without dropping down. Yeah, you can. Yeah, Spaz is just next level. Let's see Jazz. Yep, Jazz also is shooting a little too high for him to pick it up, but Spaz is just perfect. Cool. So, yep, you can go into the warp. The warp sends you under the base. You have to be really careful when warping out, but it might just save you a score, maybe even make you a score. So, good to remember about the warps. So yeah, I think that's it for the gauntlet. Oh, there are also some tricks. So if you need to go to the top area, If you need to go to the top area, you can go here, you can pick up the carrot, buy some time, and score. As an example, you can go through those. I suggest, if you're looking for a carrot, not to expose yourself too high, to jump through here, or even here. This is a good spot to camp. If you need to not die for a moment, for a quick second, it allows you good enough vision from all other spaces, and it's really difficult to hit you, allowing you to leave through multiple pathways, either top, down, left, right, whichever way you want. Okay. That's it for Gauntlet. There are some more. Obviously, you can like the world's your oyster. Yeah, if you wanna do any tricks, that's up to you. You might find something that I've missed. It's difficult to get out of here if you're not playing spas. Even if you're playing spas, sometimes it's really not so easy to get out of here. But spas is really the name of the game in this map. Cool. Let's go further. So next one is Dystopia. An all-time classic. Absolute smash. It's an all-time classic. It's a very good map. There's plenty of tricks here, but I don't even know all of them. Like I've seen some magic wizardry happen in just the last few days that I've never seen before, and yeah, without being ready, you can go from the top, from the bottom. The fastest route is obviously through the bottom, directly from one to the other. Now I'm going to go no detail for a second to show you. There are stickers here which allow you to control the base, stay ready as blue. It's much easier and more difficult to defend the base. So if you're playing blue, it might be easier for you to defend the base, but it also might be easier for the opponent to stop you from scoring, from literally, getting into the base. So there's fireballs. You can wall jump out of here if you need to. You can wall jump in there, but I'm not even going to attempt that. I don't care. So yeah, here's the carrot. You can shoot that bouncer power up from multiple places. Let's go to the minimap. Okay, so full carrot, those fireball seekers of fireball are actually spawning much sooner. I didn't realize that. So the other power-ups are on 25 seconds. So together with the carrot, I presume. Yeah, with full energy. Yeah. So fireballs very useful. Seekers super useful. Obviously the powered up seekers are just next level. So let's see all this area. Very tricky, very nice. So let's go no detail. So here you could pick up the bouncers like this. You could pick up the bouncers like that. You could send a seeker through the tube. It needs to go to the other side, and it goes almost to the middle of the map as you're on red. So yeah. You can do this. Ooh. Okay. So the middle area, that's a one-way. So you can shoot seekers through this. So let's go K4. I'm gonna grab some bouncers, some seekers, show you how it's done. Slow and steady. So if you wanna grab the seekers, you need to shoot a bouncer in a way that actually allows you to go through the wall and hit that seeker power up, which is pretty straightforward, but I'm not trying to do it now. I'm trying to shoot it a little lower so it goes to an opponent that could be coming in. That's the difficult part. That's why you've got the ledge here. It's possible though. I think I said one there. Yeah. So if you need to grab seekers, you can also just grab the seekers. You could go down, but there's no turning back unless you can really wall jump your way out of here. So yeah, you can pick it up. You can grab seekers. You are very, very vulnerable here. But then again, there is a copter. That copter you can take anywhere with you. You can go to one base, you can go to another. No one is stopping you from going whichever way you want. So you might do some really neat scores and tricks with it. Whoa! Exactly. In order to take over the base, the blue base, preferably, in my eyes, is a bouncer heaven. So you keep to the left side, you drop bouncers down, you keep your ground, and you try to move as little as possible. I mean, don't do unnecessary moves because obviously it exposes you to enemy fire. But if you're going to go somewhere, go somewhere. This tube is useful, but on the other side, as long as you know that there's nothing happening on top of it. If you know that your opponent is not on the other side, feel free to use that tube. I try to avoid it as much as I can, unless it's just unless I've been rushing to recap the flag, got it, and I know that enemies are chasing down after me, because then I can go to the carrot much quicker. So these tubes allow you to spam ammo and whatnot if you need it. Cool. So that's it. There's seekers in here. The tubes over here obviously lead to the other one. The one from the seeker area, I don't think I've shown that. It's another way to go to the other base. Pardon. Let's go in. And we are back in the tube. So you have to avoid, this is a tricky part, because if you jump, it's easy to miss a score just because you've hit that that blue spring when you didn't want it. And if you just rush in, you go in green, it might work, but it's not the fastest way to go at it. So I prefer to go, it depends on the situation. You have to be really wary of what's happening in the game to make sense of Dystopia. Very nice map. So let's look again. That's the whole thing. And let's see the next one. Oh yeah. I'm gonna move it to the side, just in case I forget for the next time. Jesus. Cool. BB swing. BB swing. Is the next one. Blood Bunny Swing. Swinging Jazz. I suggest you watch some other games that I've played not so long ago. I think, I'm not sure I've recorded that one. But yeah, it's a fantastic map. Bouncer, Seeker, Full Energy, Electro Blaster, and Full Energy. Because there are 2 full carrots on this map. So no detail actually it breaks the game. Because without no detail, this place is unseen. You can't see what's happening here. But let's turn on no detail. That's the competitive setting. At this point, if we allow no detail, this has to be played in this way. I mean, obviously you're trying to have as much clarity as you're playing, but not being able to see whether the carrot is here is a competitive disadvantage that I don't think anybody can take in their sane mind. So yeah, there's fast fire in here, there are seekers in here, full toaster here, and on the top, also here, there used to be an airboard. This is actually an updated version of the map. Yeah. So the seeker power up. Let's see the spawn times again. 30 seconds for everything. So yeah, it's a very nice map. You can rotate. If you take everything on your way, there is a chance you will be able to take it again if you do the same thing over and over. So plenty of tricks. Plenty of tricks. So you can shoot bouncers through those walls. I'm going to turn off no detail because I don't like looking at this map without no detail. It's just a nice map. Like, I know. I like jungle. Cool. So there's some water in here. Cool. Bouncers power up. This area is very tricky. It's very crucial to control it. So I actually have to show you a few more things. So there's a spring that goes into the blue base. You might want to go like this if you're looking for a quick score. This might be the fastest route. Obviously, I've done it not in the fastest way. I'm not the fastest man alive. That's somebody else, I think. Maybe. Now. Well, depends on the day. No, there's a party going outside. Cool. RFs are only present here. You cannot get RFs elsewhere, and that's also a place you can buy. You can get yourself some Gun 9, and there's more Gun 9 in here. No, I've never tried shooting like this. I think so, but it works. If it works, it's not stupid. Here is a very tricky area because you can pick up some seekers. Although there's a better way to pick up those seekers. You can shoot them down. For later, you can shoot them down if you need to. You have to be wary. They can come in handy later on as you're getting ready or whatnot. Yeah, so you don't have to go into that area. Because it's a dead zone. It's a dead zone. If you go there, you're not coming back without a hit. Maybe if you're lucky. But, yeah. Very easy to get hit in there. You can also get a little stuck in here. This allows you to spam half the map. There's a few tricks. So, if you wanna go quick, that's one way to go. There's a full carrot in here. Very tricky area because, well, you have to go in, and usually when it drops, you have to go in here and actually find your way out, or find a way to avoid your opponent that allows you to keep your full health after you've picked up the carrot. Sometimes you will not be able to pick up the carrot and you just got hit and you're now in the dead zone. So enemies can also score an easy solo if you're not careful. Very nice map. Some bouncers in here. Let's go back to no detail. Of no detail. There's fast fire throughout the map. Not in many places, but yeah, it can be useful if you're into it. I don't think it's that useful. It's more useful to just shoot your own way through. Cool. Bouncers. This sucker tube gets you to the seekers. Sends you back in. And you can go on. Let's go next. Let's see what's next. So that was BB Swing. And we're gonna look at the minimap once again. And I'm going to run spawn times once again. 30 seconds for everything. All across. Okay. Let's go to the next one. ELM Super. Ooh. Now this is a map that really got screwed up by no detail. Because it actually has a carrot that when it drops, it disappears in normal mode, and this map is just beautiful. I mean, just look at that. Can you see the face, the eyes that follow you around it? Oh, it's looking at me. Yep, it's looking at me. It's looking at me. It's looking at me. Cool. So, got a blaster power up. Let's have a look. So blaster is 27, toaster is 27. So there's only blaster and toaster power up on this map, but there's plenty of ammo, plenty of other ammo. So you can actually get out from here, but if you're really good, I wouldn't even bother. In a real match, it might just be a little too difficult to pull off, and it might cost you the game. So the blaster is here. Pick up the blaster. Stripe made this beautiful thing of ELM. Look, another. Cool. Very nice face. I love this layer. There's a flight up. It's a beautiful map and very tricky. So there is a place to go into the blue base. There is a carrot area. There is a middle zone, which I will have to enable no detail in a second to show you how it works. You can actually pass through those tubes. Just not as easy to go back through, but we will see that in a second. So there's the red base. You can grab the flag. You can keep yourself safe. On the other side, preferably. Of the base, obviously. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Multiple ways to go at it. Now, there are springs in the middle that allow you to spam seekers into random places. Sounds silly, but basically it allows you to cover the entire map. If you need it. Okay, let's go in. Let's go to the carrot area. Now, there are strong winds. They will push you out of that zone. Strong winds. But let's drop the carrot. So the carrot is going to drop now. I'm going to go and see if the carrot is there. So I dropped it. The carrot is not here. I cannot see it. Where is the carrot? The carrot is here. The carrot is here. I can cross through this section, but I can also open it up from the other one. So yeah, without detail, you cannot even see the carrot if it's here. It was a very tricky map back in the day. It's literally a map that's dancing. I love the map. I love to play it. I love to have a proper matchup on it. If I can find a good enough opponent to slay with. So yeah, the carrot goes here. There are some ways of getting into that zone. Oh, 0 is here. I0. Okay. You can get here through there. Okay. You can get there through multiple ways, but yeah, it's just preferable that you be wary of all those things. I'm not going to show you all the tricks on this map because I don't know them. I'm not as good. I'm not that good to know everything about this thing. Okay. Yep. So we've got a few more things. Let's see. Yeah, I think that covers it. The middle area sends you up. So you can use this to go to the red base, and the fastest route from the red base to the blue base seems to be through here, through that sucker tube. Now, to go back through the carrot area into the red one. All those routes are pretty fast, but you can also choose to go safer. This is a good way to go to the base because it avoids most of the mostly occupied areas where people are gathering ammo, where people are trying to find their opponent. So there are plenty of ways. Very good map. I'm gonna turn on no detail again. It's kind of unfortunate that it cannot be played the way it was intended to be. Because, well, that missing carrot is actually something else. Yeah, it's client specific. That switch, let's go no detail again. That's client specific. It only works for you. So shooting your bullets through that area, if it works on your screen, it might actually hit you if you're there. Maybe, perhaps, I don't know. But it might actually be able to shoot somebody as they are crossing through that area. You could try. We can shoot ourselves, yeah? So let's see. I'm here, yeah? Try now. I wanted you to try and shoot from where you were. That's the problem. But that's cool. That's cool. Thank you for your help. In any ways, yeah. That's the map. Plenty of nice spots to go around. Not only camp, but find your opponents and have some sneaky scores. It's a very tricky and good map. And I've shown you one of those tricks that I could never do again. So yeah, you can wall jump if you want, if you're clever like that. But yeah. You might just go a little bit faster than me. Oh, by the way, here. Just before I'm done with the map. Here, on the red side, you can stay here for a moment. I mean, not sure why you would want to do that, but yeah. But it's possible to just get to stay here and be ready to score whenever it has to happen. Yes, just so you're saving extra time, extra seconds, if needs be. So let's go and look at the next one, the last one, which is excellent HMK. Let's go look at the last one. We are nearing 1 hour and 15 minutes. But yeah. So here, this map can be pretty hard on your eyes. At least it is on my. It's kind of jarring, but it's beautiful as well. So it's pretty symmetrical. I'm not even sure if it's not fully symmetrical, except for the power-ups that are down there. So here's the bouncers. Here's the RFs. You can take them many ways. Let's spawn objects. Wait, no. Sorry. So yeah. 25 seconds on everything. 2 large carrots in the middle. There is a ledge that takes you up. Fireballs above it. You can drop the carrot down. Both of them. You can pick up the carrot from the inside. You can keep it in here where it's not that visible. You can stay around. There's an area above the base for each. There are places to do arc jumps into. You can score like this. You can also just find yourself on the other side of that ledge. Here. Oh yeah, the lift is client-based completely. I've checked it yesterday. Now, the middle area, there's no seekers, but you can shoot at those and they will come back at your opponent. So, it's something to remember. It's something to really remember on this one. So yeah, fireballs, the lift. Fireballs are very useful because there's plenty of open spaces. You have to be really precise with them. You might use those fireballs to stop your opponent from scoring. Maybe find them on the way as they are coming to the base. You can pick up bouncers. Usually the best way to pick up the power-ups from the middle is just to shoot like I just did. To the left, to the right, while accelerating, so that you can actually get them. Okay, fireballs, always useful. Always good to remember to keep a good stash of bouncers. Just in case you need to shoot through some walls. You might want to shoot at your opponent through the middle area. Take the card down. You can drop your opponent's carrot. You can shoot him while he's taking the carrot. You can drop your own carrot down. Because... And that's it for the map, I believe. That's it for the whole map pool. That's the entire map pool that we have prepared for this edition of World Championship in 2025. So, to everybody who has watched the stream, I hope this was informative, or at least for myself, it was a good refreshment. And I would love to hear your views if I could improve on anything. Obviously, I've left the text. I know. So a second monitor would be really useful, or maybe if I just had my stream playing on the side, that would also be kinda useful. Maybe with the chat. I know. Thank you very much, though, for coming. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being epic. Love you guys. That's it for the entire map pool. Check the description to find the Discord server where all of this is happening. We are starting on the 8th of August, if I'm not mistaken. So there is still enough time to get some preparation. Maybe find a teammate, because some of the teams could have their plans changed. We are expecting everybody to show up, obviously, who has registered. but you never know. You never know. So if you'd like to play uh, every Saturday evening, you can find plenty of players. Thank you very much. My name is Karma. I'm lucky, and I love you people. Mwah.